Hi guys! I'm gonna wait for a few of you to get on here before I could do this live. This live is gonna kind of be about like Turner shots, kind of like what my mom did, to try to kind of like help, you guys with your daughters with the Turners and with the shot aspect, and like what my mom did for me, for my shots. Doctor gave for the shots, because like I really wouldn't let anybody but my mom give me shots forever until I gave myself my own shots. I started doing that at like 12, but the tips that my doctor gave my mom that really worked for me: you put an ice pack on wherever you're giving the shots for 10 minutes because it numbs the area and your child won't feel it. They'll feel the cold, like where you can't deal with anything like that. It's actually a lot. Your guys' daughter go through with the shots. I at one point didn't want the shots either, but my mom basically just was honest with me, and I think that's like super important. Like, she was like, if you don't take these, you won't grow. And then she was like, okay, we're gonna try this. And then she was like, let's try this part. And that's the part, the ice pack I told you about putting it on 10 minutes before you give the shots, and then the kid won't feel it. And then my mom would even, like, let me, like, kind of, like, before you rub the alcohol on it, she would let me, like, touch it, so I knew it would, like, feel different. And then she made me basically do as much as I can for the shots, and, like, for as young as I could, for, of course, age appropriate. You don't want to hand, like, a little 3-year-old or a 5-year-old, like, an object that sharp, so like age appropriate, of course. Like would have me go grab my shot stuff, make it kind of fun, and then she would like show me and talk to me through like the whole process of putting the shot together or changing the cartridge of the shot, like, and I would hand her the cartridge. I would be active, involved. What, honestly, said is you could do that. Let me think of what else. There was a lot, really. But that really helped me, like, a lot. I mean, is there any questions you guys have particularly for me dealing with, like, the growth hormone shots, of maybe of the idea I said, or have any questions with that? But again, at the age of 12, I was giving myself my own shots. Of course, when it was in the buttocks, I couldn't really do that. But, I mean, when it wasn't in that area and it was in my thighs or my arms, I could do it. But typically, I did it after that, and I would go get the shots. My mom would, of course, watch me always. She always would sit down and watch me to make sure I wouldn't hurt myself on accident. But my mom I never let anybody do it but my mom. Wouldn't, because I had really bad anxiety with it. Like, I knew it wouldn't hurt like that bad, but like I'd be so worked up. Like, of course, you heard my mom saying how worked up I get. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend, I'm not gonna hide that. But I would freak out if it wasn't my mom giving it to me. And because, like, I would feel more comfortable, I guess, with her, with it, and she was really gentle with it. But again, my mom was so proactive in it, had me help as much as age appropriate of me helping. And, we just kind of went from there, and my mom did ask the doctor, like, what can you do? When it came to anyone else having to give me the shots necessarily, I was really scared. And I would ask, like, are you sure? Can you really do this? Is it going to hurt? Like, it was bad. But then my mom would literally train whoever it was. Like, my grandma Lee, who you guys saw on the live, she gave me my shots. My dad gave me a shot one time. And I think it was only once. Yeah, one time. Only that one time. that was a really bad experience, but he tried. He tried. But my mom, she was like my go-to, and the doctors, I wouldn't want the shots either. Like, I knew it would be no big deal, and I just worked myself up way too much. But do you guys have any questions at all, maybe about what I said, or just different questions in general? I knew this would kind of be a short video, because there really isn't too much, because every kid's different with their anxiety to it, or maybe why. But yeah, just be honest with your kid, like, hey, this is why you need it, and make them involved in it, because when you're involved in it, you understand more of it, I feel like. And I mean, that ice pack really, really works. And remember 10 minutes, and then it'll be good. And that's all I really have for that advice. Any questions? Last call. Any questions you guys have? I'll give you guys a few minutes. Next to his mommy. But if you guys have any other, I hope you have a good night. If you want me to make a video, here's all the tips I have for you guys about that, because again, every kid is so different. But what's what worked for me, and that's what the doctors even suggested for my mom, and my mom took it with heart, and that's how it happened, and we did it. So, but on that note, I'll let you guys go since nobody's asking me any questions. I love you guys, and have a good night.